Dayschool 5. Dayschool 5 has 3 slide sets: object-oriented programming, testing, deployment, and security. I will start by first object-oriented programming. Introduction to object-oriented programming. Before introducing the object-oriented concept, we will give introduction to function-oriented. What is the function-oriented programming concept? This is like C by the C programming. This slide set has function-oriented programming, object-oriented concept, object, attributes, methods, parts, class, information hiding, inheritance, abstract classes, information hiding, constructor, getter, setter, aggregation, composition, and polymorphism. First, we are looking what is the function-oriented programming concept. Actually, in C programming, it is a function-oriented programming. I think you know in lab 2, we have done functions. Here, this in C programming, the main function is there. This part is calling function. This part is there are 2 functions here. This 2 functions has in first function calculation of average. The calling is in this main program. We give declare variables and the initialize and the printf enter first number, second number, and then calculate average. We send these num1 and num parameters are sent to this function. Okay, now plot average plot. Here again, it is calling another function, calc sum. Calc sum is here. This is the another function, calc sum. It is num1. These variables sent through this function, and like that, then return the sum, and this divided by 2, then return the average. So that is the function-oriented programming concept. It has variables, functions, the calling function. Calling function is like this. Here, calling functions. Now the next we will consider about object-oriented concept. Now, these are real-world objects. Say person, car, and not only that, course, that is a object-oriented concept. Objects may be tangible or intangible. That is a person, car, tangible. That is like course, manager are intangible. Intangible cannot touch. Tangible mean it can touch. Then we map these real world objects into software. Object-oriented model. We can give it as a class. Person class. Car, it's class. Person. This object. This object has attributes and behavior, and parts also available. Attributes are title, name, address, like that. Parts, legs, arms, head. Behavior, walk, run, eat, jump. That is real world object. This is one object. Entity able to save information. Able to offer a number of operations. That is behavior. This object has parts. The attributes, title, name, that means the say Sasanka. The title name is Sasanka. Sasanka is a person, so it is a relationship. These parts, the person has legs, a person has arms. So this is uh, has function, has relationship. And behavior, we call it methods. Walk, run, how it implement in the object-oriented concept, it is called methods. Attributes. Here, attributes. This person belongs to has legs, arms, head. Now the behavior we convert when we introducing this real world object into the software, the methods become walk, run, eat, jump. This becomes method. These are attributes. And also these parts become another object. Take attributes, length, width, method, run, walk, stand, sit down, like that. This arms also has a separate objects. Arm, head also object. Operations and methods. The same thing, methods. These are methods. Classes. Actually, even if we say that these are objects, now when we considering the object-oriented concept, this person become a class. One person is a object, belongs to that class. Person is attributes, part, behavior. Person, group of persons called class. These the objects are Amal, Kamal, like individual person, objects. This is one object belong to this person class. Parts become another object. Encapsulation, that is information hiding. Now here you can see attributes. These are attributes. Okay. Mean private, minus mean private objects. Private. Cannot other objects cannot access directly. This minus mean these in this class, person class, has attributes. These are attributes. Okay. These are data types of this attribute. And these are method. This has one method. So this minus, we indicate this minus. Minus is they are private. So this if they are minus, the, these attributes cannot be accessed by another object. Okay. Now methods operations. Plus mean it is a public. This is a relationship. A relationship to uh, person. The student is a person. Staff is a person. So it is relationship. Here you can see it is inheritance. Inheritance is student has registration number, program code, but student has these attributes also: NIC number, name, age, address, date of birth, like that. Staff also has these attributes, but staff ID is not available for the student. That is different. These attributes are different. So this student the student become subclass of person. Staff also become subclass of person. This person class is called abstract level, because in person class has no meaning. We can't do anything without these classes. Abstract, this is called abstract class. Okay. No interaction with other objects, but system interact with student and staff, not person. Inheritance is a relationship. Now, using Java, this is a Java program to give that class, person class. This is class is abstract. This we can try. We have to write abstract. Public access, public class person. Class name. This is a person is class name. Within bracket, private int, data type is this one. Private becomes these variables cannot be accessed other uh, any other object. If it is a public, other objects can access these variables. This is called constructor. It prepares new object for use. Now, this we program like this object. Okay, but we have to create a new object, new class object by using this called constructor. Actually, public person, this is empty. Okay, this person has two methods. This is a private void set NIC number. If you want to enter data, you have to access you can access using this method: int new var NIC number new var. Now using other objects, we can write by accessing this method, we have to enter new variable and declare assign to the NIC number. This is called setter. Other objects can write data through this setter. If you want to access NIC number, we have to access this get NIC number. This is called getter. Set name, stream set name, name. You can enter name by using this method. These are methods. These are attributes. This is called constructor or creating a new object. These are private, so can access only inside this class. Constructor, setter, getter, class name, class is abstract. Okay, this already I explained. Aggregation. Now you can see person, staff. Now we introduce another classes: university, faculty, department. Okay, to this slide is for introducing relationships. Now this relationship is inheritance, is a relationship. Now, if we consider the university class, faculty, department, university has faculty, number of many faculties. Okay. Now, the faculty has number of department. Now, composition. Objects cannot exist separately. Diamond box with black background lifetime, because the department exist only if a faculty is available. If the faculty is deleted, the department is also deleted. If the university is remote or something happened, the faculty also vanish. So it is a lifetime. Until the university is available, the faculty will be available. Also department. So we this relationship we give we draw like this. This diamond box with the black background. Here also you can see black background, but here you can see white background. Department has staff, number of staff, but department may be created, but there may be no staff. Sometimes if the newly created department, there may be no staff members. So staff may be exist, and also staff may be exist without department also. Objects can exist separately. Diamond box with white background, no lifetime. So that is this diamond box become background is become white. Now all have connected staff. This relationship is a. This relationship is has a. This also faculty has departments. University has faculty, but person and the staff is a person. Student is also a person. So that is the two different relationships. aggregation. This is aggregation at department, class department. This is a class department. Private department code, title, staff, and private list. This you can insert. This you can create objects like this. Okay. Now ST1 is a staff member. ST2 is a staff member. This staff is also another class. Staff is another class. Okay. The public class at depart. Now we have to create before this. We have to create staff class before this. Before introducing this one. List, array list, staff. Okay. Now EC. Now is list. Now it is created list. Now then you have to remember only the aggregation and relationships. Composition. Yes, I have explained composition also. This is polymorphism. Polymorphism is in person get details were available in these student and staff also has get details same method is available, but it can input different data. This get details has we have to actually get registration number and the program code. Here the get details is input to the staff ID and salary code. Here the get details mean date of birth, address, details, getting details about this. So polymorphism means same method can be used as in different classes. That is called polymorphism. This is the end of this um, object-oriented concept slide set. Next, now testing. Testing, actually this belongs to the system analysis and design phases. There are phases when designing the software. And this slide set has verification and validation, software testing, system testing, component testing, test case design, testing strategies, black box and white box. First, the software process. To develop a software system, these activities are needed: specification, design and implementation, validation, evolution. Evolution change the system in response to change in the customer needs. Specification is defining what the system should do. at the beginning, the software, when a company needs a software, they request and they agree, may, uh, they discussed and take an agreement to develop software by the software company. So what software company is define what the system should do. So that is the output of this. The specifications are output of this uh, output of this space. Design and implementation, defining the organization of the system and implementing the system. In design and implementation phase, implement the system. Validation, checking that it does what the customer wants. Validate is after implementing the software system, they check whether this system is value for customers. Actually, they check whether um, uh, this system's input outputs are uh, related to customer wants. Evaluation is changes the system in response to changes the customer needs. Yeah. But actually, when developing a custom software, at the beginning, the customers will never satisfy. So software company needs to that the software company knows this. They are criticizing this software at the beginning. So they change the system according to customer needs. Programming and debugging. Programming is program. Programming is personal activity, and debugging is error correction. Programmers carry out some program testing to discover fault in the program and remove this fault in the debugging process. Actually, this slide set created, I think, about 4 years ago. So these are now change this software design and system analysis and design, all the things changing rapidly. Methods are changing. Software verification and validation. Verification and validation is intended to show that the system conforms it to its specification and meets requirements of the system. Verification is the process of evaluating work product. Verification is check whether the right product is designed. Validation is verification is checking whether the needed product right way. Okay. Validation is, are we building the right product? And this verification is check whether the product is designing correctly. Validation is whether we are developing the wanted product. That is a different, because even this product is correct, If the customer don't want this product, that is also not work. So customer says, I think, inventory control, but they are developing something else. That is, customer will say, we want inventory control. You are doing something else. That is validation. That is not valid. This system is not valid. The testing during the life cycle, requirement specification, structural design. These are phases. Okay. Requirement specification. At the beginning, after the system analysis, specifications are giving. Okay, now the first step, requirement specification. At the after this, both the software company and the required company is checking whether this system is accepted or not. Then structural design. Structural design is some actually the whole the system divided into several modules, and check whether these all after connecting all the modules whether it is okay. So it is called integration and test. Detailed design. Detail after designing all the system, the unit test is done, and then after all these designed testing pass. After passing all these testing, they will do the coding part. But these are now actually obsolete, these methods. Testing stages. Unit test. In the unit test, individual components are tested. Module testing. The related collection of dependent components are, that is module. That is small individual small units are tested. In this one, modules are testing. Subsystems is modules are integrated into subsystems and tested. Here, related collection of dependent components are tested. Small components are um, connected and check. Subsystems are they integrate some modules and check whether these systems are work correctly. System testing the system as a whole. The whole system checking of all the system. Testing of emergent properties, acceptance testing with customer data to check whether that it is acceptable. At the beginning, the software companies software company test the software. After that, it gives to the some customers and check whether this system is acceptable or not. Testing process: unit testing, module testing, subsystem testing, system testing, acceptance testing, component testing, and this graphical diagram also is this one. Unit testing, acceptance testing, like that. Unit testing, module testing, subsystems, this component testing, module testing, components, module testing. Here you can see component testing, integration testing, subsystem, integrate all the modules. Here integrate relevant modules only. And here system testing. After that, acceptance testing. You can see user and the acceptance and the user testing. Customer, this acceptance testing, customers are the customers input data and check whether these are correct. Testing method. The black box one is black box testing. Black box testing is just give inputs whether outputs are correct. Black box testing. In black box testing, the software company not consider about what is inside the system, but they just input the data and in different modes and check whether actually input in different instance, different conditions. So whether output is correct. Techniques testing without having any knowledge of the interior working of the application. The test is obvious to the system architecture and does not have access to the source code. Typically, when performing black box testing, a tester will interact with the system's user interface by providing inputs and examining the output without knowing how and where the inputs are worked upon. Customers, most of the system selected customers input the data without any knowledge of the system and check whether whether outputs are correct. When black box testing, they give some values. This slide indicate what values actually should be we have to enter. If the for x valid if it is valid -1 to +1 test, we have to give inputs like this: -1 +1 -1.001 +0.1 like that. Marginal we have to enter marginal data. Example, for allowable minimum and maximum number of items in the input test. Equivalent partitioning. Here, this is the axis 0 between 0 and 1000. And the y is 0 and 6. Two input key x and y. The input is x is an integer which is standard if it is in the range 1 to 999. When outside this range, it is processed differently. We have to check y equals 0 and the x is equal to the less than 1. Y is equal to 0 and x greater than 999. X less than 1 and the y greater than 5 or 6. And x is greater than 9 and also y greater than 5. And within that one also. That is, we have to we have to consider what type of data we have to enter to validate this system. White box testing is a detailed investigation of internal logic. This white box testing is done by software company programmers or system and design persons. That is, internal logics are whether they check whether internal logics are correct or not. Also called glass testing or open box testing. In order to perform white box testing on an application, the tester needs to the test have a look inside. Okay. Type of white box testing. Structural coverage criteria. There are many possible criteria for testing coverage. Path testing, each path is okay. Now here uh, now check whether the consider about these things. A greater than 1 and B greater than 1, 0. If it is false, B, go to the B. If it is false, go to this way. If it is true, x equal x divided by A. Then in this there are two conditions. Okay, here A equal to, then check whether A is equal to the 2 or x greater than 1. Here there are how many variables? A, B, x. There are three variables. Now can be done with two test cases. A is equal to the 2. A is equal to the 2. B is 0. X is 4. Now here A is equal to the 2 mean A greater than 1. B is equal to the 2, 0. Then this is whether this path is true. Okay. Then A is equal to the 1. A is equal to the 2, that means false. Okay. A is equal to the 1. B is 1, that is no, the two test cases are here. Okay. Now first is A is equal to the 2, B is equal to the 0, X is 4. If it is X is 4, A is equal to 2, B is equal to, now it is correct. Now goes to here, X is 4, 4 divided by 2, 2. Now X equal to the 2 here. Then X A is equal to the 2, check whether A is equal to the 2, then now it is correct. X greater than 2, X greater than 1, yes, it is correct. Here it is correct. Then it goes to here, this path. Okay. This path, this path. Check whether A is equal to the 1, B is equal to the 1, X equal 1. A is equal to the 1, it is false. Okay, here it goes to false. Then A is equal to the 1. Here also false, this path. Multiple condition testing can be done with 4 test cases. A is equal to the 2, B is equal to the 0, X is 4. This same thing. Here A is equal to the 2, these two are same. A is equal to the 2, B is equal to the 1, X is equal to the 1. So please check whether how it works. Okay. In the example, test cases for decision testing cover paths A, C, E, A, C, E, A, B, D, A, B, D. In this example, these all the paths are covered. Okay, the first is A, C, E, and then A, B, D. All the paths are covered. Another valid set of test cases are this one. Both covers the same path, A, B, E, A, B, E. We have to consider these all paths. Okay, we have to check all the paths A, C, E, D, A, B, E, D, E, E, A, B, E. Both covers the same path, A, B, E. Then A, C, D, A, C, D, A, C, D is not here. A, C, D. That's all. Only there is no process here now, so I think no need. That is finished. There is one more. Deployment and security. Actually, deployment is after the designing the software, the implementing. That is the deployment phase. Software release is not only the activity involved software deployment. A few more commonly used activities: install and activate. After designing the software, after defining and designing and developing the software company should install the software in the company. Software is distributed to users to provide mechanism with the component to execute. Activation is the activity of starting up the executable. That is software is distributed to users. Um, that software at the beginning uh, that it is actual testing with the customers. Deactivate of is the opposition of activation. Activation is the activity of starting up the executable component of software. Not be considered software license activation. Activation is after testing the software, it is accepted to whether they check whether it is completely correct, and they give the software for using to the customers. Software deployment activities adapt. The adaptation activity is also process of modifying the system that has been previously installed. Now, actually, it is updating. The update process replaces an early version of all the part of the software system never release. Actually, after some times, this software become obsolete. Here you can see this retire stage. After some years, the software become obsolete. So we have to create new software. Final stage of testing and releasing. This pre-alpha, alpha, beta, release candidate, gold. These are the um, uh, releasing stages of software. At the beginning, they release alpha, then beta, like that. This is actually agile method. Before agile method, waterfall methods uh, was the system, was the analysis and design method. And then it is not, but even that after developing the software, they need to develop again. So that agile method came. Development and functionalities, development 2, 1, 2, in stage release. They integrate and testing. They release the software, feedback review, accept. After accepting, record and incorporate, just track the prioritize feature. Next iteration into the development. Again, they uh, they should that software should be improved. That is the agile method. The next is software security. Now, uh, this even the software system is implemented, it needs some the hackers and other persons can be uh, 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 disrupt all the software if they want. So there are there are 4 methods to disrupt this software. Those are called 4 types of threats. Threats to destroy this software. One is called interception, interruption, modification, fabrication. You can see this in this diagram. The normal software that can access to the user. So users also can in different users can be available for one software. That is B is interception. Hacker can access the software, so they just get all the information. The hacker can get all the information, and user can also can we use this software. And the ABC is interruption. Interruption is the software is blocked, so user cannot access. Modification, ABCD, modification is the hackers are modify the program, and the user can access only the modified program. They cannot do anything by this using this software. The fabrication is they add some codes, okay, but user cannot see anything any different, okay, but there is another processes are going inside the software, so they can actually implement like this one day to destroy this software, but until that the user doesn't know what will happen. User can use usual way, and but because of this hackers program, in the future day, uh, the software become uh, uh, software cannot access by the users. This is actually interception, access software by unauthorized persons program, accessing by tapping communication network or obtaining data or software copies. Interruption is unavailability of or blocking the access of software to authorized persons. Modification is hacker modify the software and send it to the authorized user. Modification. The programming may be changed to freeze the software at the point when a certain condition is met. For example, the system may stop when the date becomes January 1. Fabrication insert all transaction to the software. The bank worker can write to the bank software to truncate this is actually in fabrications. In this example, uh, programmer in a bank, what he has done is uh, uh, when bank in when current transactions, um, some decimal points. Actually, we are using 2 decimal points uh, mm, for calculating currencies. But when it multiplies, sometimes multiplications and divisions are done. When those things are done, some decimal points are ignored. What the programmer has done, that those ignored numbers, the programmer programmed programmer programmed software to save his account those uh, numbers. So that is called fabrication. Excuse me for a minute, 1 minute. I will stop here. Sorry, and I will continue this slide in another day. Okay. Thank you.